Or time warping that I'm used to doing in an episode. I usually like to minimize time warp and multitask as much as possible. But we got new crew, launch vehicles to test and the like, so... Orbital station around Minmus? Come on. I can't even get contact with the probe long enough to do anything good. No, we're not doing that one. Yeah, we're gonna ignore those. So Minmus probe is in 4 hours 40 minutes. CLVB is in 4 hours 47 minutes. Dock will be first. This will be falling in 4 hours 40 minutes. Now I got everything within like 5 minutes of each other. If I miss the CLVB, it's not a big deal. I can move that maneuver. The Minmus maneuver I cannot move, and this one is already on descent course, so I can't do anything to change this one either. Mosine is death staring me from behind my monitor. So let's see. This should hit the ground in 3 hours 4 minutes. So yes, this one is going to go first. So we need this between 100,000 and 110,000 meters to test the stack separator, and it needs to be through the staging sequence. Yep, through the staging sequence. So on top of this, I am going to point prograde for the sole purpose that when I drop the separator off, it shouldn't drive anything light enough back out of... Well, let's do this. Just drive myself a little more. I'm just worried the stack separator is going to launch part of the vehicle fast enough that it's going to go back into orbit, and I'm going to have debris again. So I am going to slow us down even more. And make sure we're not coming back from this orbit. Or this suborbit. Smack dab in the middle of the mud. Anyway, as I was saying, now I'm not worried about it. So between 100,000 meters and 110,000. So it's going to be a very narrow window we're going for here. Oh, there's Mun. We'll do our staging sequence and then let everything just blow up. Still a little over 1 million meters. It's going to be a bit like refilling at the pump and trying to get an even dollar value. Especially since we're accelerating. So let's see, let's pick 50 times warp, maybe? It's a little much even now. 10 times warp. Now that we are greatly accelerating, we are going to hit the moon going quite fast. This is that usual oddity in orbital mechanics, where you slow down to speed up and speed up to slow down. Everything's inverted. Oh, it just weirded me out that the game froze a little bit. Getting a little bit of skipping on the actual game here. It's making me worried as far as these time warps go. So I want to make sure I get this exactly right. It's a very narrow window. There we go. Regular speed. Bingo. Contract complete. Contract complete, and this is going to martyr itself to science. I like the two lines of solar panels that just look like it's putting its arms out in a big hug. But is it all gonna die? Well, yeah, definitely. Definitely for sure. This is, has a surface velocity of, a lot. Put it that way. Let's just lay out flat. Let's just ka-thud. Yeah, it's gonna be going about 800 meters per second when it hits the ground. This is at normal speed, just an FYI. This is at normal runtime, no time warp. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that puppy's gone. Okay, tracking station. Oh, the other stage, it hit first, I think. All that was the booster that that got the Valentina Kerman space station into moon orbit. And then I just added science experiments on it. So now we still got an hour, 27 minutes to Minus probe hits its node. Which, again, I hope to heck it's in comms range for, because it's in comms range now, which would suggest that in an hour it's probably going to be out of comm range. That might be upsetting. This Minimus probe has been an exercise in extreme frustration. I figured with the large relay network I had, it wouldn't be a big deal to send this with just cheap antennas. And boy, was I wrong. I was definitely wrong about that. Let's see if I can warp to maneuver and still have connection. My God, I might actually be able to do this. Probably gonna lose connection like 3 seconds from burn, because that's my luck. Because once, all it takes is Kerbin spins far enough in its day cycle, and this guy will be completely blind and unable to talk to us. Or deaf, I guess you'd say in that case. Coming up in the last couple seconds here. So it's a 5-second burn. We want to do this 3 seconds. Now, it would be really embarrassing if we lost signal during the burn. If we lost signal during the burn, I don't know what I'd do. Probably laugh very, very hard. Okay, little correction burn. Whoa. Okay. Alright, we're at least in the right plane of our target orbit. Perigee's lined up. Which means now all we need is one more maneuver to bring down the apogee. To within tolerance. Alright. So now we got one more maneuver. In 1 day, 5 hours. I don't know why it's giving me 2 numbers there. But anyway, so that one's got a while. Now we can quickly try and go back to the CLVB and try to get that into a rendezvous. Yep, just got 4 minutes before its burn. Okay, aim for its target. Right there. Put this on a 0.5% thrust limiter. So it at least makes it a 1 second burn. This is an extremely small adjustment. Actually, what I'll do... I'm going to shut down the engine. Oh, it doesn't let me actually throttle? Oh, it does, okay. Throttle to about 30%. And then, a second and a half away, I'm going to activate the engine. Oh, okay. That's cool. Apparently if you do that, it throttles you down for some reason. Didn't know that was a thing. Okay. Intersect is now 1.4 for real. Thank you. We are 1 hour, 18 minutes away from that, which is going to be our next serious maneuver. And I think I missed the window for Munsat on this science zone. Indeed I did. That sucks. Or did I? Is this on the far side? I can't tell. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be out of range. Just to see. Oh yeah, that's not gonna make it. And I drained the electric charge doing all that craziness. Alright. Definitely missed that opportunity on last orbit. That's fine. Whatever. I am multitasking a lot of missions. I'll excuse myself as I miss one. Move right along. It's better solar. Good. As I was saying, moving right along to our intercept. And then we can wrap up this rescue. This moon orbit rescue. So there will at least be some debris in orbit, which is sad. My beautiful Mun orbit system will have some debris thanks to this. I'll have to send out a grabber at some point. Grabber probe. There's our target. Did just switch us over to target. As we get closer, I'm just going to make sure we're already kind of facing the right way, more or less. We got 89 meters a second to adjust. And hopefully when all is said and done, we'll actually have enough fuel to get this guy home. So actually the smart thing to do might just be to get close enough and see if I can get the Kerman to jump over here. If I can get the Kerman to jump over here, this is a higher orbit. There's going to be less adjustment. So that's what I'm going to do. You're a scientist. Do it up. Oh, shit. Shit. Nope. Don't warp. Don't warp. Don't warp. Nope. Not the shipwreck as target. Set as target. Hurry up, bud. You got a lot of catching up to do. Where is it? Yep. RCS pack. Oh, this isn't like aim the same way. Is there a way to do like a free rotation? Or is that not a thing? There you go. How much fuel do you have left? Quite a bit. Now I got the hang of it. Now I got the hang of it. Not bad. Not bad at all, little Kerman. A lot of braking to do, but... Nope, nope. Like that. Where to go? Where to go? Okay. we need to brake to target. So we need to go this way. Yep. Like that. We should see the prograde marker come around. Yep. Prograde marker's coming around. We're back to prograde. So we just need to go like this. Craziest things you've ever done in Kerbal Space Program. Here it is. Okay. Well, this is saving a lot of Delta V on our craft, that's for sure. This definitely was not a Space Uber mission. This was something altogether different. But we made it. Whoop, there we go. Almost there. Go ahead, grab it. Alright. Fantastic. Got a Kerman back. Gives us more fuel to do maneuvers here. So now we can attempt our exit trajectory out of the moon. Much less fuel, which will be right there. What happens if I slide that maneuver over here? Alright, well, let's set to orbit and let's just do some prograde burning. Just rough it. I don't want to mess with maneuver nodes. I've done so many maneuver nodes today. Oh. Full throttle again. Now we try that again. Cool. Exit in 5 hours. Apogee in 11 days. I don't like that at all. So I'll try and deorbit from here. Oh, can I do that? Can I make it from basically as soon as we're back out in orbit? Be a very high velocity burn here, but we would have the Delta V to do it. Be a crazy re-entry. Yeah, that would be a very violent re-entry, but hey, it would work. It'd get us there. Escape in 5 hours. How long do I have until... Minmus probe? I'm forgetting all these times now. I'm getting too tired. Temperature surveys of Minmus. No, we're not doing that. 10 Kerbal sport around Minmus. No way am I doing that now. Not in this point of our campaign. Career mode, whatever you want to call it. So many maneuvers. Oh, so many maneuvers. Alright. Yeah, Minmus probe is still 1 day, 3 hours. This one's still reading 21 days, but it's wrong. It's really only 5 days. Or 5 hours, I mean. That one's 1 day. So let's time warp it through. Start our descent burn now. Okay, what do I have to change? If anything. Nothing, really. Still the same burn, pretty much. So let's do it. Keep burning prograde even though it looks like I don't need to. Not trust it. Yep, that should be fine. Perigee is now 1 day, 2 hours away. I think now I can go back to Space Center. It's going to be a very long fall while that speeds up to insane speeds. And we're going to scoot through the atmosphere. So that is going to be the most dangerous re-entry I think I'm going to put any Kerman through so far. Thankfully, I've got a probe core on there in case she blacks out. So, hopefully that's sufficient. Hopefully it doesn't just burn up and kill everybody. Okay, now, min-miss probe, 4 hours. So let's just do some time warping. More time warping again. I don't totally trust this for whatever reason. Although it does look right. So I'll switch to min-miss probe. So it looks like min-miss probe is happening tonight. It's turning into a long stream. I happen to have control over the probe right now. Hopefully we have control over the probe at maneuver. Why is it saying it's a 0-second burn time? Is that really all it takes to do that maneuver? 3.6 delta V? Alright. It's cool. It's cool and all. Hopefully we have reception when we're there. Which is not promising that we have it now, an hour away. Because I think I only get a 3-hour window each Kerbal day of actual communication with this thing. It's gonna be close. Damn! Yep, we're gonna be out of communication window. Oh, we picked it back up. We picked it back up somehow. I don't know how we picked it back up. Are we bouncing off of something? Nope, straight from KSC. That was merciful. Might not last. Might be speaking too soon. But then again, I might just be really lucky. And if I can get the satellite contract, I can put this in a low orbit and start getting different science. And I can do that whenever I have signal instead of having to do it specific times. So this will bode well for getting lots of science if we can do this maneuver. Which I think we just nailed perfectly, I might add. Yep. Absolutely did, and it looks like we got our contract. Yep. Bingo. Okay. So now, while I still have connection, while I mercifully still have connection, let's try bringing the apogee down a lot. Quickly. Quickly, please. We want low orbit. So, maybe 30. Okay. Alright, didn't lose contact and just burn until the thing exploded. So that's a good sign. That's only 2 hours away. Hallelujah. Alright. One last check for reusable science to make sure we have these high scans. Yep, we already got that one. We already got that one. Okay. We're good. Now this thing's just going to be on a course for Minmus. That's the best news I've had all day. This thing has been frustrating the heck out of me. That's the furthest out probe we've ever actually been able to do anything successfully with. Now, we gotta check on the return of our new Kerman. Hopefully she doesn't die a violent death. Still has a long way to go, actually. 4 hours versus 2 hours, 10 minutes for the Minmus probe. Wow. So we can actually fly Minmus probe all the way to that new point and take some science. Take a bunch of readings. So, go ahead and warp to maneuver. Okay, we don't have radio contact at the moment, but we might get that back soon. So right now it's just kind of doing its thing. Yep. KSC's on the opposite side of the planet, so we're about 3 hours from being able to make contact again. So we are probably going to not get science on this pass. It'll probably be a later pass. Yep, it'll be a later pass. So we'll switch to this. It's going to be those 3 hours, so we're in contact again anyway. Now we're just going to have the extremely disheartening warp speed towards Kerbin. Oh, there's some debris right there, too. That's cool. Or is that Minmus way off there? Oh, that's Minmus way off there. That's actually Minmus. Alright, so this is going to be extremely scary as far as re-entries go. We have very little fuel to try and help us slow down. Very, very little. And we will be going very, very fast. So I'm going to wait till 60,000 meters. And at 60,000 meters, I'm going to start a burn. Aiming retrograde. There we are. Just use up the last of our fuel to slow us down as much as possible. Retract the solar panel, please. Ditched all that just in time. Well, something's overheating. Okay. Something there is overheating, and I don't know what. I'm afraid it's the parachute. Possibly it's one of the batteries. But I'm just going to keep juggling for a minute. Spreading out the heat. Oh, nope, don't do that. Okay. Be very careful to spread out the heat here, because we got some stuff overheating. This is a very aggressive re-entry. Going extremely fast. There goes our booster section, already hitting the ground. I'm basically bobbing the craft up and down just to spread the heat a little more across the craft and try and get the ablator to eat the majority of it. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of I got a little bit of lag there. Okay, we're slowing down. We're slowing down. Things are not looking quite so dangerous at the moment. All right. As soon as we're safe to deploy that drogue, it needs to go out. There we are. Hey, look at how close we are to to KSC. That was planned. That was planned, guys. I planned that out. It's totally planned. Okay, we'll have safe deploy of main chute in just a moment. 10,000 meters. Main chute deploy. There's some debris over there from, I think that's actually debris from the craft Jeb was on. Might have to check that. Surprisingly, even our solar panels made it. I think that might have been what was overheating. That's probably why bobbing the ablator actually helped, because it was pushing the air around just enough to miss the solar panel. I think that was actually what was up there. Is that main shoot full deploy? Sure is. Look at that. It's beautiful. And wait for it. Wait for it. Oh. Oh, I don't know what the heck that was then. I thought that was something that was about to splash down. Okay. Time warp all the way down. We've actually had hotter reentries than that. I only used, is that 34 points of the ablator? So that's 17% of the ablator. 3 extra science, why not? Man. A lot of stuff going on. Hey, not bad. 16 science for recover a vessel returned from orbit around Mun. 2,422 credits back from all our parts. It's not bad at all. And 5 XP gained and a new scientist. That was a pretty good run. Darn it, we've already done this. Okay, we're gonna take this contract anyway. Satellite in a specific orbit of, yeah, we'll take that for later. Another Munsat contract. This one I can put way out. So it's a really good funding there. And science. Okay. We got a lot of stuff still. But I think that is it for tonight. When we come back, we're going to take a look. First off, new launcher options now that we have the new engines. That's a definite plus. We will be able to get, most likely, the Minmus Science finally. And that will probably go towards the new relays. That's only an hour and 44 minutes away. Did I fly it? One last bit, see if we can get our science and unlock the new relays. If we do that, that'll be a twofold thing. We'll be spending part of, possibly not tomorrow because it's a holiday actually, but next stream would be trying to take down our old satellites as much as possible and start putting up new relay satellites. So let's see, can we can we get close science while also being in radio contact? Our orbit might just unfortunately line up so that we're just as long in orbit as we're in and out of contact. That'd be bad if we synchronized our orbit to being out of contact with Kerbin. There'd be maneuvers we could do to repair it, but... Okay. No, it seems to be going good. Just need to get a little closer. There we go. Here we go. I know we get closer than this. Come on. There we are. How low do we have to be near Minmus? Do a quick burn. Before we fall out of radio contact. Nice tight orbit. That should do it. Just time warp a little bit. Let's get below 30. So I have no idea where it's considered low by Minmus standards. Okay. There it is. Okay, so let's radio that back. There's our reusable science number 1. Reusable science number 2. Now, we're going to need to put ourselves in better position for the solar panels. There you go. Really put those to use. Okay, transmit that back. Transmit that back. Shoot. Didn't complete the transmission. We need to recharge. Recharge. Recharge, little satellite. There we go. That seems to be the best recharge rate for some reason. Probably because we're getting like all 4 of these panels at some angle. pretty good up there on charge. I'll get just a little higher. Wow, that's just way too big a data pack. But we do know it's going to get us 49 science. So I'll come back to that later. We're going to need a full charge. To be able to send that data back. Oh yeah, so we'll be unlocking something else tomorrow. So probably then, as I said, it'll probably be these relays. Because then I also get this, and I needed that for something that I intend to do. So we'll get new communitrons, new relay antennas tomorrow. We will probably really focus on that. Yeah, not bad for a day, I don't think. Funds are up. Reputation's recovering a little bit from the whole Jebediah fiasco. Got a whole bunch of cool contracts going right now. But alright, I think that's it. I think that's the end of the stream. So, thanks everyone who watched for joining in. Oh, okay. Say hello to my cat, apparently. Please get off the desk. Hey, darling. Please get off the desk. There you go. Anyway, did you upgrade comms yet, or did I miss that? Yes, I did upgrade the tracking station, but just the tracking station. And we will get the comms tomorrow. Extra bit. But alright. Again, before I was rudely interrupted, thanks everyone for watching who did watch. Of course, if you miss any, you can catch us on YouTube /DudeICalledYouBro for all the previous streams here, and watch me kill Jeb. Have a good night.